My name is Amy Vensky. I'm the founder of Vagercise, and I had severe bladder leaks after having my first baby 3 years ago.
My name's Heather Gibson, and I'm a pelvic floor physical therapist, and I had just about every postpartum diagnosis after having my son 6 years ago.
My name is Kim Bryant. I'm a pelvic floor physical therapist, and I had pelvic floor tension and urge incontinence after the birth of my sons, who are now 10 and 12.
My name is Summer Bagley, and I'm a nurse and Pilates instructor, and I had bladder leaks, a misaligned pelvis, and difficulty walking after the birth of my third child 7 years ago.
I leaked just about every time I sneezed or coughed, and I would soak through my clothes if I tried running or playing tennis like I used to. I also tore my calf so badly I couldn't walk for weeks, and I hurt my hips, hamstrings, and low back, which I later realized was all related to my dysfunctional pelvic floor.
I had been a Pilates instructor for years, but I couldn't even go on walks because my balance was so off and I couldn't control my bladder.
As soon as I would pull into the garage, this uncontrollable urge to pee would hit. I couldn't get in the house fast enough, so I'd often have to change my clothes.
I suffered from severe back pain from a herniated disc. I had an umbilical hernia, a diastasis recti, pelvic organ prolapse, bladder leaks, and the list goes on. Even, yes, add painful sex to the mix there. I specifically remember a day when I was about 3 weeks postpartum, and I couldn't even carry or pick up my son. I remember crawling across the floor. He was crying, and I tried to get him out of the crib, but I couldn't even do that, so I was dragging him to try to get him over, and I knew he needed to be held. He was hungry, and I was just so upset. Really, I was devastated because I couldn't lift him, and I thought that I was gonna be disabled for the rest of my life.
I felt so confused because I'd never heard another woman talk about peeing herself. No one talks about it.
I felt depressed and alone and not myself.
I assumed I would get better, but month after month, I didn't.
I had learned about incontinence in PT school, but I never thought it would happen to me. I was healthy and exercised every day.
I thought I'd have to quit tennis and that the only exercise I'd be able to do for the rest of my life was walking.
I thought this was going to be my new normal. No one seemed to have answers, no one seemed to think it was a big deal, and no one really wanted to address my concerns.
I thought something needs to change. This is not how I want to live my life.
But then I learned how much I didn't know about my pelvic floor and what had happened to my body during pregnancy. And I learned I could get better.
I learned how to relax my pelvic floor muscles while strengthening other parts of my body, like my core and hips. I started seeing improvements in only a few weeks.
And I started learning how to heal and take care of my own body. And I was inspired to become a pelvic floor physical therapist. And I'm happy to tell you that these exercises and the therapy, they really do work if you're consistent with it. It took about a year of persistent effort, but after that, I was finally able to get back to the things I love doing, like weightlifting. I can even jump on the trampoline with my son again.
I know what it feels like when your body seems to betray you. I know what it feels like to not have the energy and the time to address pelvic floor dysfunction. It takes consistent work to see improvement, but I know that there is hope. You can start working today to begin that journey back to pelvic floor health.
We know what you're going through, and frankly, it sucks. You love being a mom, but there's also a lot you miss about your old life. Not just time and sleep, but so many little things you used to take for granted. Sneezing without worrying if you're going to pee yourself. Doing jumping jacks in a workout class, enjoying sex, living without pain. But all of that is not lost. Your body isn't broken, it's healing.
There isn't a one-size-fits-all approach to exercising your pelvic floor, just like there isn't one way to do any other kind of workout. And that's why Vagercise offers educational classes and exercise classes that lets you choose what's best for your needs, whether that be if you have pelvic floor weakness, tightness, pain, an abdominal separation, or all of the above.
Our pelvic floor physical therapists and postpartum exercise specialists are going to help you restore your pelvic floor using the clinically proven information and exercises they've used to help thousands of women like you.
We're going to help you understand what's going on with your body.
We're going to help you get stronger.
We're going to help you live without pain.
We're going to help you feel like you again. So come on, let's Vagercise.